Stucco won't stick, rust on the rampage, window stuck shut.
Together, we can fix it.
We're gonna fix it right here on Fix It Line. Hi, I'm Chris Eddy.
And I'm Marlene Pratt.
And welcome to Fix It Line. We get videos from all over the United States from people who have basic home repair problems, and we're going to hear from some of those callers today, and we also have someone else coming in the studio, right?
Yes, our guest expert today is Steve Trujillo, and he's here today to educate us on everything there is to know about dimmers and switches.
Also later, we're going to find out how to open windows that have been painted shut. You've done that before, haven't you? Yeah, just on accident, though. First, though, we have a caller from Lexington, South Carolina. Brad, are you there?
Hello, Chris and Marlene.
How you doing,
Hi.
Brad?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Glad to hear it. We're taking a look at your video right now. We see you out in front of your house and taking us inside. So why don't you take us inside and tell us what the problem is?
Okay, boys and girls, follow me. It won't hurt. Basically, my problem, Chris, is I have a unruly tub drain that just hasn't been behaving itself lately. And we're trying to get it under control. So it has gotten tarnished from harsh and abrasive chemicals, you know, and decided that I was going to pull out the old and put in the new.
Right.
Not quite sure how to remove the old drain here, so I thought I'd give you guys a call and see if you can help me out.
So there's no detective work here. It's just basically, let's get this old drain plug out of there.
That's it.
Okay. Well, we've got our own right here, don't we?
Yes, we do. We have our own drain here. You need to go to your local hardware store and you need to purchase what we call a drain removing key. But it's also it's a plumber's key.
And it's basically a wrench, is what it is. It's a type of a wrench.
Oh, okay. I thought you got those at Toys R Us.
Well, the plastic kind you might be able to get there, but the kind that will work with you, you can get at some home
center or hardware store.
Okay.
Batteries not included.
Do you know what they look like?
I have no idea.
They're kind of like a cross. It looks like a cross, and on the bottom there's a fork. Looks like a tuning fork, kind of. And at the top, it's kind of an X shape, and that's what is going to fix it or catch on the bottom of your drain to pull it out.
Correct.
A plumber's key.
A plumber's key.
They'll know what it is.
Go to the plumbing department and they'll know exactly what it is.
Okay.
Once you have that, climb into your tub. Make sure you take your sneakers or your shoes off so that way you don't scratch your tub. Look down your drain and make sure that you could look at the spaces in between, and that way you could determine what side of the key you're going to use. In this case, we're going to use the cross side. We're going to place it right in there. Make sure we have a grip of it and turn it. And just turn it and turn it. If by chance you're not able to remove it completely because it does have adhesive underneath, you may consider using pliers or maybe a wrench to hold it on the side to give you an extra grip or an extra hole on it so that way you're able to move it and open it.
Also, a little fix-it tip, if it's really stuck in there, what you might want to do is just try and tighten it a little bit more just to break the seal and then come back the other way. That should loosen it up. Okay?
Now, when I put the new one in, did I put any kind of putty under the lip of it? Because either that or it came with a rubber, kind of like a rubber gasket, black rubber gasket.
We've got that stuff right here. We're going to tell you about it right now.
The first thing you need to get yourself is some Teflon tape. It will do the same thing. It'll give you an extra grip.
Okay.
And you want to wrap it clockwise. Okay, wrap it all around the threads. You know, a little. Don't worry about being a little rough. Just pull as hard as you can and then cut it and mesh it in there. Okay, be a little rough and just move it all around. After you've done that, you're gonna get your hands on some plumber's putty.
Some plumber's putty you can get right, like this stuff right here. It's just like putty, basically. It molds really well, and what you want to do is make it into a little rope. Just put it in your hands and move it back and forth and make a little rope, like some people can see
like a little
right
snake.
here. Yeah, a little snake, and then you're gonna wrap it right under the lip of the drain. Just go around. I might have put a little too much in here, but you want to do is press it down inside. Give yourself a nice seal.
Yeah, use your fingers, add a little pressure. Push it in as much as you can, up as high as you can also. Then place it back in your jacuzzi. Place it right back in there. Use your key. Place the key and just tighten it up and turn and turn and turn. Oh,
Right. It'd go counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise.
Clockwise, excuse me, to tighten it back up.
Yes. Once you've done that, you could actually take a shower pretty soon afterwards, but if you want to test it, close it, use your drain cover, use a little piece of tape actually, and drop a little water in there, put a little piece of tape to just check the level, come back the following day. If you see that it hasn't drained, then that means it's sealed correctly.
How's that sound?
Sounds like a winner to me.
All
Kinda
right.
like
Hey,
when I
Brad,
did-
thanks for your phone call.
Okay.
We appreciate it very much. And let us know how things work out, all right?
Very good. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Next up, we're going to have Marlene's tool tip, who's going to tell us about drills.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
My
And
favorite toys.
you have one of your best friends other than me, is Charlie.
Charlie,
And
yes.
we've talked about Charlie in the past. Why don't you introduce the people to Charlie if they haven't met him before?
Charlie is my wonderful drill. He's my best friend aside from my vacuum cleaner.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You could do wonderful things. I suggest that every homeowner should have a drill or a screw gun in their home. This is wonderful because for those ladies at home who don't want to wait for their husbands or their brothers to come home and do things, they could do a lot of things on their own. Right. You could drill holes into the wall. And for that, you have all these wonderful little special drill bits. They all come in different sizes and different lengths to do different jobs. I know for a fact that I love walking around the house and changing my frames from wall to wall.
Right.
And this helps so much, especially when you have sheetrock and you have to put countersinks in there. You pre-drill, very easy. You put it in reverse, grip the front of it, just slightly move it.
Right.
And then just take any drill bit, insert it in there very carefully, reverse it again and put it forward and
Puts it right back in.
right back in there.
But for people who don't want all that power, they don't want all that expense, there's something they probably should recommend getting in their fix-it kit at home, right?
Yes, in their toolbox. I recommend that every homeowner should have a screw gun. They run between $20 and $35.
Yeah,
Very
really.
inexpensive, but these are great and they'll help you through the house whenever you find there's a screw that's either too tight or too loose. This is a great tool to have at home.
And just put it in your drawer with your fix-it kit.
Yeah, you could use this, put this in the drawer in the kitchen.
Okay, next up, hold on tight. This stucco just won't stick. Welcome back to Fix It Line. I'm Chris Eddy.
And I'm Marlene Pratt. Our next caller is from Des Moines, Iowa. Kevin, how are you today?
Very fine. Thank you.
Glad to hear from you. Beautiful Des Moines. Now, what would you be doing if you weren't normally calling us here in Discovery?
Well, probably going out swimming, maybe having a picnic, or I
Wow.
could be fixing a house.
And we're taking a look at your video right now and your house, and you've gone to the side wall. What's the problem back here?
Well, if it's the side on the driveway of the bottom part of the house, it's a block and tile foundation, and it has a, I wouldn't call it a stucco, but it's like a stucco